My name's Tom Buscarino, and I've been attending Glad Tidings here for the past approximately 33 years now. I was Catholic, and I grew up a Roman Catholic with my parents and went to church all the times as a young boy, right up to about almost to high school. And I stopped going to church at that time, and it's just, I thought I played my part. I was an altar boy. I went to all the services. I vividly remember the fact that there was nothing there, and there was nothing holding me there. So, like a normal teenager, I was out searching, looking for things, trying to find what would fulfill me and all that stuff. I got saved August 15th, 1982, in an evening baptism service at the old church on Mountainside Drive. I was 23 years old. So, I mean, I had already gone through all my teenage life in my early 20s, and you can imagine the drastic change that happened because at that time in my life that I found something that was unique. As time went by, I looked at my life, and I was looking at things that was going. Every time I read Scripture, I was reading about Jesus and the miracles that he was doing. And I continually got frustrated because I never saw anything. And that was a real disappointment for me. And for me, that was really real. I felt that I was genuinely seeking after, and I wanted to see a miracle so I could do more for God, that I could get more excited for God. And years went by, nothing. Everyone else that I know saw a miracle. Every time I talked about it, they said, "Oh yeah, I was at a service and I saw this guy's hand grow, or I saw this guy get up and walk, and I saw this guy that was blind." I go, when, where? And I felt like I was a storm chaser or something like that. I just wanted to see it so bad, and the problem is I was getting frustrated. I spent years not being bitter, but being disappointed, and just longing and wishing. And honestly, it was about 10 years into business that we were at a prayer meeting one time for church, a 3-day prayer meeting, because there was some transition happening. And I remember the first 2 nights, unfortunately, being obedient, but being clouded with the fact that I'm still wishing there was something. I go, maybe even these meetings are intense. Maybe something will happen in these meetings here, and God will show me right here and there. So I remember I was in the back corner there, and I was kind of praying, and I just felt a little bit burdened to say, I felt rebuked. I felt, I was, God was starting to say, come on, like, you need to get your head wrapped around this a little more. It's not all about you, but you need to be obedient to me and continue to be a servant. But you don't realize, what I've really done for you. And all of a sudden, as I started to talk that out, it just hit me. And God spoke to me, and it wasn't audible, it was clearly inside. And he spoke to me and says, all these years, I've sustained you. All these years, I've looked after you. All these years, I have done more for you than you can possibly think. And you're looking for a miracle? Start looking at your life. Start looking at all the things that you look at as coincidence or as you thought it was just normal. And you'll see me in all those walks of your life. So I started thinking about all the times before I was saved that maybe God was there too. And I can clearly think of some accidents that I've had that I just shouldn't be here. When we humble ourselves and we actually submit to God, I think in those moments, that's when God reveals himself to us. Just in daily stuff every day that I can even walk and breathe, and God's miraculous power is sustaining me every day. Obviously, I'm not the only one that feels this way. And let me tell you, disappointments are real. But instead of chasing after the miracle, see that God is miraculously working in everyday life.